Hello my friends and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. In yesterday's video we did finish up the quest What Pride Had Wrought, and now we're back in Skyhold. In today's video I do want to take some time to talk to all of my companions and advisors, or as many of them as possible, because tomorrow I want to head out and go somewhere new. So before we get started in that, I did have some Codex entries that I actually wanted to read because I thought they might be interesting. So the first one is the Sentinal Elves. These are the elves we met in the Arbor Wilds. So it says, elves ambushed us when the masters said they would 5 days into the wild. They move faster than any elves I've seen, and they know the forest like they were born of it. The ones who escape melt back into the shadows. They're strong and they know no fear. Every damn elf we cut down fights till the last. The attacks have slowed since we doubled the watch. We've killed enough to make them pause. Corypheus says the elves call themselves Sentinels. We were going over the plan for the final assault on their temple, and he told me the elves we are fighting are the last true priests of their old gods. Before I could stop myself, I asked him how he knew. I felt like a damn fool the moment the words left my mouth, but the master just looked at me, then opened his hand. A second later, that magic orb was floating over it. He told me it was Elven, that events made him believe it came to him for a purpose. The master turned, and I thought I was dismissed, but his voice stopped me before I left. He said, solemn as I have ever known him, that there were many things he couldn't tell me, that he hid them so I would stay focused on the well. He said that while I've sacrificed much, there will be no secrets once I've become the vessel. I left then, but I can't stop thinking about it. I'd swear there was regret in those last words. Wish I knew exactly what for. And this is from a charred excerpt from a logbook kept by Samson, recovered by the Inquisition spies, in the wreckage of the Red Templar camps in the Arbor Wilds. So it's interesting. Interesting because Corypheus says that the orb came to him. How did it come to him? Did he not find it himself? Was he not looking for it? Or is that just a figure of speech? It's interesting. So under history, I found that when we were in the Arbor Wilds, we used the Veilfire to read like Elven glyphs, and they were undecipherable. But now they're decipherable. It says so the first one is Old Elven writing, and it says there are whispers from the Well of Sorrows. It's impossible to understand the entire text, but certain parts suddenly reveal a shadow of their original meaning. In this place we prepare to hunt the pillars of the earth. Their workers scurry, witless and soulless. This death will be a mercy. We will make the earth blossom with their passing. For one moment, there is a vivid image of two overlapping spheres. Unknown flowers bloom inside their centers, then it fades. And then there was one more, because we had two glyphs that we saw. Unreadable Elven writing, that was the other one. So it says there are whispers from the Well of Sorrows, impossible to understand the entire text. So the text says, she shook the radiance of the stars, divided them into grains of light, then stored them in a shaft of gold, and drool, blood, and force, save us from the time this weapon is thrown. Your people pray to you. Spare us the moment we become your sacrifice. There is a brief image of an elaborate golden spear glowing with unbearable heat, then it fades. And then I think my other one was just the What Pride Had Wrought entry that comes after every main quest. So I just thought that was interesting to have that little bit of extra information, especially about Corypheus. The orb came to him. How did it come to him? I have questions. I want to know these things. Okay, so I've saved after all of that. Let's start our chatting with Cassandra.
Victory in the Arbor Wilds. The archdemon might have been a real threat to our army, but it flew off once we turned the tide. It is still out there, however. I wonder what Corypheus plans now.
If he returns, we will face him. He'll run and hide. He lost everything. Well, I don't know what he's planned. It doesn't seem like he's going to run and hide per the well. So if he returns, we will face him and defeat him, because that's what we do here.
We'll deal with whatever he throws at us.
Do not underestimate Corypheus. He is powerful, and you have yet to fight him one-on-one. But he will come. You will get your chance.
You aren't worried? You're probably right. I look forward to it. Yeah, you're probably right. I'm going to have to fight him. I mean, that's kind of what's going to happen, right?
It wouldn't be any fun if all this was over so soon.
Corypheus believes himself a god. Pride alone demands he not slink off into the shadows. I have faith you will be victorious even so. Not long ago, this was impossible to imagine. You, a valued friend, victory close at hand. The time has come to consider what will come next.
You'll be divine. Don't jinx it. I have plans. Can we not jinx it? Because that's what always happens, right? You make all these grand plans for the future, and then something like Corypheus comes along and mucks it all up, right?
We still have to beat Corypheus.
I have not forgotten. Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked, and do not falter. You have come far, my friend. It has been an honor.
Cassandra would probably make a really good divine, right? She seems practical enough to know things when they're gonna happen or not gonna happen. Well, let's jump right here and run on the roof because I haven't done that yet. And then we'll jump down. Whee! Oh, no falling damage. Lovely. Okay, well, let's run back to Cassandra. And here's Cassandra. Let's check in with her one more time.
What do you need, my friend?
Let's ask about advice.
Do you have any advice for me?
Find Corypheus. If he vanishes, he will only rebuild his power and come at us again. And he will come. Whatever mad play the Magister has in mind, you star as his nemesis. I shudder to think what a creature like that could concoct next, given the time.
Do you have any advice for me?
You know what you need to do, Inquisitor.
Okay, I guess that's it.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Another time. And before I forget, let's go in here to the requisitions officer and get the requisition for... Not tap, main watchtower. What does it say? Yes, that's fine. Restore and improve the large tower for an imposing cosmetic change. Invest in this upgrade to choose between a mage or Templar tower. Well, why would I pick a Templar tower? Because...
We are honored to serve.
Oh, a superior tower. Finally complete, like, 6 months later. And a greener garden, too. That doesn't seem right, but okay. All right, let's see if there was anybody in my infirmary or if there's any changes. Talk to the surgeon.
I wonder what it is that gives Grey Wardens their legendary skill and stamina.
Well,
I should like to study one.
maybe don't phrase it quite that way. and it might go off better. Okay, let's head into the inn and we will talk to...
Well, let me know if you find one.
Can it be considered an inn because, like, there's no rooms? I mean, Sera has the only one. Anyway, let's check out this signpost. Archery contest. Dancing. Corypheus is going down. Underneath this, someone has scribbled too easy. That's great. Let's talk to Krem.
Most of the charges are still at the Temple of Mythal. I'm Mr. Crazy Fine.
Well, how can we use you?
Can you think of any other tasks suitable for the Chargers?
Most of our people were at the Temple of Mythal. I've still got a few, though. Men who are recovering from wounds. I can send them around to rattle swords, wave flags, and look a lot larger than they are. It'll mess with enemy estimates of our numbers, so no one thinks Skyhold is undermanned.
Oh, good point.
We'll talk later.
Because our army is all still in the Arbor Wilds, isn't it? Okay, well, let's save, and then we will talk to the Iron Bull.
So to kill Corypheus, all we have to do is kill his dragon first?
Yep,
That's easy. We're good at killing shit.
we are.
Just one more big fight to put this Magister asshole down for good. I knew you'd get us here, boss.
Thanks for your help. This will be hard. I'm ready and eager. Well, thanks for your help, the Iron Bull.
It's been an honor, Bull.
Oh, don't get like that. This isn't goodbye. We're kicking this guy's ass.
Yeah, so I after the brief scare that I had with the last main quest, I was concerned that was it, that was the end of the game, and that I'd completely messed it up. But it looks like the next quest is the last, so I need to make sure everything is done. From what I understand, though, I can do the three. One of them I definitely have to do afterwards. It's like the final DLC. But the other two, I also believe I can do after I finish the base game. So that's my plan, is to finish the base game completely and then move on to a DLC. We'll start a new series for each DLC. That's basically what will happen. But yeah, I plan on finishing everything. Quest log empty except for DLC stuff. So that's the plan. Hopefully it won't take 6 months, but you never know with the rate that I move. But anyway, let's talk to Sera.
Oh, hi, yeah. Listen, stand there. Right there. Now, about Mythal.
I just wanted to talk, put that away. What should my reaction be? Yeah, what are you expecting to happen right now, Sera?
Sera, I don't know what reaction you want, but can this be it so we can be done?
All right. So maybe it's still you. Someone needed to do something. I mean, you went wading into a well of sorrows. Who hears that and thinks, well, dunk a butt, let's have a go? Even mad old Abelas said elves destroyed themselves. The only believable bit in a sea of clear demon bait. It makes messing with their relics real stupid. So, test done, you're still you. We can leave these lies behind.
So this threat was a test? I mean, it's Sera, of course it was.
How was aiming an arrow at my face a test?
I heard once that if you're possessed, the demon will defend itself against attack. Sounds stupid to say it out loud. I don't know. I don't know demons. At least, if it's true, the arrow's right there. I'm sorry, yeah? Morrigan's probably got better ways, but who can trust her?
Right. Never again, you hear me? You think Mythal was all lies? This was about demon worship? What do you mean? I don't want to do that one, because I think that's... Sera had her reasons. They're ridiculous, but she had her reasons. So, what do you mean, Sera, we can't trust Morrigan? I mean, that's obvious, but we'll ask it anyway.
Why are you dismissing what happened in Mythal?
Of course. None of it holds up. I mean, it was impressive and all. Makes the Dalish look like tits for living in the woods, but so what? There can't be a bunch of gods and the Maker. Don't matter how much or little you believe, those don't fit. So call me stupid, but I believe the stuff not made up by dead people who failed. Mythal is a ruin full of demons. I mean, it just makes sense, right?
Well, what if some of it is true? I believe it was all true. I agree it was all lies. It's very confusing because sometimes what I'm saying doesn't match with the last bits of our conversation, or it doesn't go where I think it's going. And I feel like that's not something I haven't already said before. So anyway, what if some of it is true?
There's so much history there. What if some of it is true?
No, now you're stupid. You can't think that because it's stupid.
But everything we saw.
Why believe it? Because Abelas looked weird? If that's all it takes, Corypheus shitheel is full of lumpy truth. You're not even an elf. Why are you being so damned elfy?
Okay.
You're the frigging herald of Andraste. Every time you open your mouth, you'll sound like an idiot.
But it's important it wouldn't be the first time. That hasn't stopped you. Ouch. Wow, way to pick a fight with your friend. But yeah, opening my mouth wouldn't be the first time I've sounded stupid, or at least this time. You know what I mean. It's coming out wrong.
The Inquisition is probably used to me sounding like an idiot.
Not for me to say, yeah. Just saying. Anyway, believe what you want. So long as we kill Coryphifish. Whatever.
Whatever. Okay, Sera didn't like that I drank from the well. Got it. Let's see if she has anything else to say.
Love seeing you, yeah?
Okay, ready to talk about yourself?
I'd like to know more about you, now that you're comfortable.
Suppose. It's embarrassing enough now, may as well.
I get why you're an odd elf. Haven't we asked that once already? I guess we could do it again.
I think that, after our rooftop chat, I get why you're not like other elves.
This is your idea of dropping it. Because it's shit. Think what you want. Don't care.
Okay, that was
We'll
not
talk later.
where I thought that
If you
was
say
going.
so.
As usual.
Something on?
Yeah, let's... Want some friendly roof time. What does that do?
Everyone's ants from here. I like ants.
Does she say anything else if I go there like multiple times?
Love seeing you, yeah?
Yeah, let's go to the roof again.
Everyone's ants from here. I like ants.
Okay, she doesn't. Oh well, I tried. Okay, so that is Sera. My Sutherland group needs to be rescued, so we need to do that. But now we can talk to Cole, save, and check in with him.
Corypheus died, and then he didn't. That's why he always felt wrong, like he didn't fit inside himself. He wears another man's life. I thought dying was forever.
Yeah, you and me both, man.
So did I. Corypheus seems to break a lot of rules.
But is it him? Is he real? If a man can be dead and then not... Could I have saved the real Cole?
Oh, you did all you could, I don't know, and no. I don't think he could, but stranger things, right?
I have no idea. I'm sorry. I hardly understand any of this myself.
His hands were bruised from beating on the wall. It was dark, like the cabinet where he hid to escape his father. His belly hurt like knives, throat cracked dry. He was alone. I pushed through and held his hand. It was all I could do. He said, "Thank you." Thank you.
You're welcome. Aw, poor little Cole. Well, let's go check in with him again. Yep, down and around again.
Anything we can do, just ask.
Who are you? They're... What? Where's Cole? What did you do with him, Lord Trifles Minutiae?
Well,
Inquisitor, you have done much, but have you the stomach for the Quizquisition?
The what?
It begins now, and there is a timer.
What?
The Kunari are a ferociously pedantic people guided by a very particular philosophy. Name its author.
Coslin.
I believe the answer is Coslin.
Correct. Well played. We will continue when I have time and the wind calls me.
What? I'm sorry. What is this? Who are you? What is this? Where? Oh, there's Cole over there. What? Who? How did you get in here? Like, shouldn't there be a rule of like no crazies allowed in Skyhold, please? Although we have plenty of crazies out of our own.
It's just what I have.
It's like Alistair always says, crazy? I thought we were full up. Like, we're full up for that dude. Anyway, Cole.
He meant to watch forever. He called himself Sorrow.
Oh, I guess that's
I'll
everything.
talk to you later.
If you like.
I would like. So, since we're on the roof of sorts, let's head over and work on the tower. I don't know where it's at. Like the thing I need to click on. I think it's over here. It makes sense if it's over here because the tower is right here, right? Still nobody down there. Yep, it is right here. So this is the tower that is currently, I've been in there and it's pretty empty of nothing, or full of nothing. Empty of nothing, full of nothing. Anyway, upgrade. Strength and Preparation, a cosmetic upgrade that shows commitment to the utility of vigilance. The tower becomes a Templar hold to rival any in Southern Thedas. Mage, Cunning, and Influence, a cosmetic upgrade that declares the Inquisition's commitment to careful magical study. Skyhold's Mage's Tower with the envy of any circle. We're gonna go with that one. Acquired Circle of Magi Banner Crown. Ooh, I like those banners and such. Major upgrades is finally completed.
A proper mage tower. Every castle needs one.
Does it? Okay. It's a thing, officially? Let's go look. That's really cool. It's all properly decorated and everything. Huh. Okay. Well, I'm going to run over to Cullen and talk to him, and we'll meet you there once I arrive. And here we are in Cullen's tower. Let's see if he should have anything new to say.
Though all before me is shadow, yet shall the Maker be my guide. I shall not be left to wander the drifting roads of the beyond. For there is no darkness in the Maker's light, and nothing that he has wrought shall be lost.
A prayer for you.
For those we have lost, and those I am afraid to lose.
You haven't lost your faith? How can you have faith? No, he's ex-Templar, you know, churchy boy. He's got his faith, I feel like.
I'm glad you haven't lost your faith.
I've questioned it at times, but I found comfort in faith when life offered little. Corypheus will retaliate. It's only a matter of time. We must draw strength wherever we can.
From peace of mind, maybe. It never ends, does it? We must be prepared. We must be prepared? Again, I'm not sure where these are going.
Are we prepared?
We will be. I should return to my duties. There's more to be done.
Okay. Down. Okay, yeah, I've already looked at this. All right, well, let me head back up to Cullen to see if he has anything else new to say. Oh, look, there's a floating book. That's interesting.
I do not like having that mirror, Illuvian, in Skyhold. Corypheus may not be able to travel through it, but what if something else can?
Oh, that's a good point. I trust Morrigan with it. It doesn't have to be bad. Ask Morrigan about it. Well, Morrigan brought it here, so I imagine she's protective of it, so she will keep herself safe, which therefore means we will be safe. So I semi-trust her with that, I think.
I don't think Morrigan would keep it here if that were true.
Yes. Morrigan said as much when I asked her.
Oh?
She said I was unreasonable, then offered to explain how the Illuvian works using words with less than 4 syllables.
Ah.
The Circle had a library. I'm fairly well read.
Right.
I'm not unreasonable.
But it's Morgan.
Is there anything I should know?
Not at present.
Okay, that's all.
That's all for now.
Another time, then.
Sorry, I just can't get over it. Morgan. It's Morgan. What did you expect to happen? Okay, let's come down here and check in with Blackwall. Slowly but surely. You would think that this would be cleaned up by now. You would think they would not be living in tents at our front door, basically, still. I have seen a few changes, like Skyhold-wise, but nothing
Your worship.
Super crazy awesome. And this guy just over here ranting to himself, but he's a Grey Warden, so I guess that's a thing. Okay, let's save. Dog to Blackwall.
Corypheus is able to possess Grey Wardens, or so I hear. Perhaps it's a good thing I'm not a real warden.
We would have left you behind trying to defend your lie. No, it's probably a good thing in the big scheme of things.
It's a blessing. Warden or not, I'd hate to be on the other side of your blade.
Going up against a Darkspawn, and the last thing you want is a Grey Warden. Funny how these things happen.
Okay, thoughts on the Inquisition?
What do you think of the Inquisition?
I just know that you could shake this world to its foundations if you willed it.
Okay, I think I've gone through the gamut of those.
We should return to our duties.
As you wish. You are, after all, in charge.
Yeah, I'm in charge, the person who saved your butt. Well, let's talk to Master Dennett. We haven't talked to him in a while.
Mind you keep hold of the reins, Inquisition. The Dracolis can be skittish.
How are the horses?
How are your charges? Well supplied?
Oversupplied. Never thought a mountain pass could seem like luxury.
Farewell.
May her be with you.
Yeah, I don't really use my horses all that much. I prefer to running around so I'm not constantly getting up and down, but I do like the Dracolisk. It's a Dracolisk, like a dragon. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Okay, well, let's head back inside. See, this is still here. Let's see if there's anything else that's been changed. Kitchen still looks the same. I feel like it gets more and more supplied. That all looks the same. Still not cleaned up very well, but oh well. All right, let's head up here and talk to Josephine. Which way? This way. There we go. Oh, there she is. She's still got her flowers from Blackwall.
It comes swiftly, this moment that will be spoken of for ages. The day the Herald of Andraste challenged a darkspawn that thought itself a god. Defeat him, and you'll be more than a holy man to the people. You'll enter legend.
I didn't do this alone. I hope history's good to me. Of course I'll defeat him. Again, let's not jinx ourselves, but yeah, I didn't do this all by myself.
I couldn't have come this far without the Inquisition at my back.
And there is the modesty people respect. People joined the Inquisition after hearing you were blessed, but they've stayed because of how you lead. I wanted to tell you that I shared their sentiments, Inquisitor, and... well, I suppose I just did.
You're a good friend. Don't act like it's over. I should think so. Yeah, can we please stop acting like we're all going to go off to our deaths?
I hope you're not going anywhere after I stop Corypheus.
Far from it. Oh, if you'll have me, there's so much more the Inquisition can do. Farewell, my lord. When you face Corypheus, may you walk in the light.
Yeah, we're all saying goodbye, apparently.
Yes?
Anything to report?
What do the people make of us?
There's scarcely a noble house that hasn't openly pledged its support to us.
Okay, how are our guests?
Any visiting dignitaries I should watch out for?
The Nevarran minister was greatly impressed during his visit. Considering I've never seen him smile before, we should consider it a coup.
What brightened the minister's spirits?
I believe he finds something romantic about our attempt to slay Corypheus' dragon.
But not Corypheus? He should join in then? It was a nightmare? Yeah, romantic about killing his dragon, but not Corypheus?
He's more impressed by a dragon than the ancient darkspawn controlling it?
It holds a certain cachet for Nevarrans. Their legends are full of heroic dragon slayers.
Fair enough.
Cassandra's family features heavily in them.
Okay, well, let's do one more. So let's come out here and we'll quick save. And I know I haven't done his quest yet, and I have a kind of a schedule of when I'm going to do a Varric's quest, but let's see if I can talk to him first.
Your worship.
So, I'm still trying to wrap my mind around this. We went to an ancient rune where you consumed a pool of elfiness, and then walked through a mirror.
Yep.
And wound up back here. Have I mentioned that the shit that happens to you is crazy? I don't want to think about this anymore. You want to discuss something normal?
Yeah. Let me see if you have anything new to say.
Can I ask you something, Varric?
You want to talk about me? I'm flattered.
No.
Also
Thanks, Varric.
No problem.
Anything else?
What can I do for you, your inquisitorialness?
Inquisitorialness. Well,
carry on.
Since I didn't take too terribly long, let's run upstairs and talk to... I'll do Solus next time we're back in Skyhold. I feel like he's going to be all judgy with me about Mythal, and I don't want to deal with that right now. Plus, I need to do Dorian as well. Okay, why am I having problems finding the door? Okay. Here is the lovely Vivienne.
It's been quite the momentous day, hasn't it, my dear? How do you feel? It's not every day one absorbs ancient elven magic.
I'm getting used to it, not so good. I feel great. I'm a little worried. Well, I'm getting used to it, but I'm also a little worried. So I'll just go with I'm getting used to it. We'll worry about it later, like usual.
It was strange at first, but I think I'm all right now.
Good. We can't have you falling to pieces on the eve of such an important battle. The pieces are nearly in place. We'll soon strike against Corypheus directly. You've done well. I will be proud to fight alongside you when the time comes.
Oh, gosh.
My dear, did you need me for something?
No, I guess that's it. Okay, everybody is saying their goodbyes. This is really weird because I feel like I'm nowhere near done, even though I am actually getting more done. But anyway, tomorrow I am going to start the day off at the war table, and then we're going to head out to a zone that we haven't been to before. I have a feeling which one I want to do, but I won't spoil it for you just yet. But as always, thank you so very much for watching. Please do keep yourselves safe, and I will see you again tomorrow with another new Dragon Age Inquisition video.